The film begins with a young child who appears to be straining to stand and walk on her own. She's looking out over the water as if she's waiting for someone. Mia is a teenager who is overwhelmed by the significant changes that are occurring in her life. Because of her father's job, they must relocate, which adds to her burdens. Something is upsetting her, but she can't figure out what it is. Mia struggles to fit with her new classmates on her first day at school. A chatty girl approaches Mia, but she isn't interested in making friends with her. Instead, she wishes to join Gianna's rowdy gang of youngsters. Mia approaches the group and requests a light in order to appear cool and tough, but they ignore her. Mia's mother tries to console her at home, knowing that she is struggling to adjust to their new surroundings. Mia, on the other hand, loses her cool and pushes her, causing her to fall to the floor. Mia returns to her wits and instantly apologizes to her mother. Mia's father later asks her how she is able to hurt her mother. Mia remains silent and only listens to her father's nagging. The father is baffled as to why she is so stubborn, despite the fact that they are lavishing her with gifts. Mia has trouble sleeping that evening. Then, she goes to the kitchen, seasons the water with salt, and drinks it. She immediately wipes the spilt salt off the tabletop and then lies down near her mother on the bed. In class, the teacher asks the pupils to vote on where they want to go on their field trip. Mia chooses the amusement park in order to create an impact on Gianna's group. Thankfully, the amusement park wins the poll, much to Gianna's delight. Mia notices Gianna's group outside after class and approaches them while smoking. The group's handsome guy tries to attract her attention, but she simply ignores him and gives cigarettes to the girls. Mia later leaves because she is offended by the group's mocking. When the conservative girl notices Gianna's gang bullying Mia, she inquires as to her well-being. Mia, on the other hand, simply drives her away. Finally, Gianna thinks Mia is cool. She invites her to hang out with them, which she gladly accepts. The girls visit Gianna's home and meet her father. Gianna requests that her father sign the authorization form, allowing her to participate in their school's field trip. Her father appears unconcerned as he signs the form without even reading it. The girls then go to Gianna's room and force Mia to watch videos for adults. They make fun of Mia because it's her first time witnessing something so revolting. Gianna then inquires as to whether she has already had sexual relations with boys. To avoid embarrassment, she responds that she has previously experienced it, but the girl doesn't believe her. They question if she likes the handsome guy, but she denies it and says she prefers older men. Gianna immediately establishes an account for Mia on a dating app. Gianna subsequently expresses an interest in playing the choking game. Mia wants to try it, so Gianna tells her to squeeze her throat strongly after taking a deep breath. Mia follows it without a second thought. Gianna then loses consciousness for a little moment before awakening, ecstatic. Mia, intrigued, requests that Gianna do the same to her. Instead of being overjoyed, Mia visions herself submerged in water, and she comes to her senses and decides to return home. When Mia arrives at her residence, she is drawn to the fish in the aquarium. She snatches the fish and eats it right away. She walks to the restroom and vomits as soon as she understands what's going on. Her mother follows her about with concern, so she acts as if everything is fine. The following day, Mia checks the dating account Gianna set up for her and discovers a message from a middle-aged man who wants to meet her. Mia is perplexed, so she does not answer his message. Mia asks her father to sign the authorization form for their field trip before leaving for school. Mia's father is taken aback by her behavior because she now wears cosmetics and her fashion sense has evolved. Mia is self-conscious about her look at school, so she takes off her large earrings and wipes the lipstick off her lips. She then notices Gianna and the girls fleeing from school and pursues them. Gianna uses the pregnancy test hesitantly in the bathroom. As the outcome is revealed, they rejoice because Gianna is not pregnant. The females then go to the mall to shoplift. Sadly, security notices them and they flee as quickly as they can. Regrettably, Mia is already adapting to the harmful behaviors of rebellious teenagers as time passes. Later at home, Mia responds to the middle-aged man on the dating app and asks if he wants to meet. Mia begins to develop physical abnormalities as soon as she gets her first menstruation. Her toes suddenly attach with each other, adding to her sadness. Mia is confronted by her mother about the missing fish. Mia only admits to flushing the fish down the toilet, not the entire truth. The mother slaps Mia in rage. Mia's father drives her to school the next morning. Her father is quite upset about what she did with her mother's fish. As a punishment, he refuses to let her join their school's field trip. Mia skips school to go to the doctor for a checkup. She informs her that she has gone through many changes, both mentally and physically, since her first period. The doctor, as she expected, doesn't believe her toes grew together overnight and believes it is a birth abnormality that can be corrected with a simple operation. But Mia persists, and the doctor takes another look. She then chooses to run further tests to figure out what happened to Mia. Mia is overwhelmed by the scenario, so she rushes home. She believes she is adopted because no one in her family is in her situation, and her mother does not have pregnancy photos. Mia questions her mother at home about why she doesn't look like them and why she doesn't have images of herself when she was pregnant with her. Mia's mother simply dismisses her questions, which only adds to her skepticism. Mia decides to make out with the middle-aged man after watching videos for adults. Gianna and the girls are enthusiastic about her decision. They even take Mia to the low-cost hotel, where the middle-aged man awaits. Mia takes a seat next to the middle-aged man on the bed. The middle-aged man plays a tune and sings along to lighten the mood. He invites Mia to lie down before beginning to caress her. He comes to a halt though, when he notices bruising on Mia's legs. Mia quickly puts on socks and leaves the motel. Gianna and the girls, unbeknownst to her, are waiting outside. Mia conceals the bruises on her legs with makeup and bravely removes the extra flesh that connects her toes, thinking that it would look normal again. Mia then goes to the handsome guy's place to make love with him. Doing so is against her will, but she has little choice because she believes it is the only way to be near Gianna's gang. The next day, Mia dresses in jogging bottoms to hide her bruises and heads to the park where Gianna and her friends are hanging out. They are overjoyed that Mia and the handsome guy enjoyed an intimate night. Mia gladly parties with Gianna's gang that evening. Mia then chooses to take Gianna to her place because she is already inebriated. Gianna explains that after her mother divorced her father, she moved to the United States. She vowed to get her, but she's still living with her father, who doesn't appear to be interested in her. Mia then informs Gianna that her father has refused to allow her to join their field trip. The devious Gianna then forges Mia's father's signature so that she can accompany them. Mia's parents are surprised to learn that Gianna stayed overnight without their permission as they are eating breakfast. They had no idea Mia would go to the amusement park with Gianna despite their protests. The teacher receives the signed consent form inside the bus, not aware Mia falsified her parents' signature. Mia's mother continues to call her, but she does not respond. Next, Mia approaches the handsome guy and makes love to him again. Mia quits in the middle of the process, which deeply disappoints the handsome guy. Mia visits the restroom to freshen up. She then sobs when she notices her belly button has vanished and her legs are covered in bruises. When she regains consciousness, she sees herself lying on the floor. Unfortunately, one of the females notices her bruised legs. Mia's parents are waiting for her at home. They are so disappointed with her behavior that they've decided Mia should go to counseling to regain her senses. Mia is so heated that night that she takes off her clothing and sleeps on the floor. When she wakes up, she is terrified to see the peeling skin on her legs all over the floor. Mia's teacher assigns her to dissect a fish in front of her classmates. Mia can't stop herself from eating the raw fish after everyone is left. Sadly, the conservative girl notices what she's doing, and Mia threatens to harm her if she tells anyone. Meanwhile, the handsome guy is waiting outside the classroom for Mia. He's scared Mia infected him with an illness. When the girl notices Mia's wounded legs, rumors circulate that she is ill. That's why the handsome guy is concerned. Mia may have infected him during their intercourse. Later, Mia's therapy begins. She informs the therapist that she believes she is adopted. She also mentions that she hasn't felt herself in a few days. Mia simply goes, believing that the therapist does not comprehend her feelings. Mia's mother is disappointed when she discovers Mia and Gianna digging through her belongings for proof that Mia is adopted. Mia's mother then asks Gianna to return home. Mia's parents leave the house the next day to attend a friend's wedding. Mia doesn't want to travel, so she remains at home. She consumes the remaining fish in the tank with zeal once more. Mia goes to the lake in the evening and spends the entire night partying with Gianna's gang. Gianna jumps in the lake after being inebriated. Mia dives into the lake without hesitation to save Gianna. Mia notices changes in her physique and promptly returns home. She discovers she has gills on her side and fish scales on her legs. Gianna eventually arrives and vomits after seeing Mia's plight. Mia is so dissatisfied that she sends Gianna away. Mia gets herself together and heads to the house where Gianna's group is having a party. Mia, who is inebriated, stands on the table and dances provocatively in front of the males. The men take advantage of Mia's inebriation and drag her to a room where she is blindfolded. Gianna arrives to save Mia while she is having fun. Accidentally, Gianna mentions Mia's wounded legs when the males become intrigued. They violently remove Mia's pants. They are taken aback when Mia's dark legs appear to have fish scales. They all believe she has a contagious sickness. Mia runs back home in frustration. She's having difficulty walking right now because her legs are glued together. She sliced her arm with a knife to end her pain, forcing her to lose consciousness. As Mia awakens, she is horrified to discover that her legs have transformed into a mermaid's tail. She crawls into the bathroom and dives into the tub. She leaves the faucet open, causing the entire house to flood. Gianna appears unexpectedly and observes Mia's situation. Mia is then loaded into the back of her pickup vehicle and driven to the beach. Mia then contacts her mother and expresses her love for her mother and father. Unbeknownst to them, it's the final time they will hear Mia's voice. Ultimately, Mia bids farewell to Gianna and her circle, to which Mia does not truly belong. The film concludes with Mia freely swimming in the depths of the ocean where she truly belongs. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thank you for watching.